When the Earth was a new planet, it was a very different place. Its surface was originally molten, and as it cooled, volcanoes put out massive amounts of carbon dioxide, steam, ammonia, and methane. There was no oxygen. Eventually, the steam condensed to form water, which then produced shallow seas. It's hard to imagine what this must have been like. So I decided to check out a place where volcanoes are still active and actually walk in the crater of a live volcano. So I packed up my family and off we went to Hawaii. All of the Hawaiian islands were formed by volcanoes, rising out of the seafloor from a magma source called a hotspot. This theory states that as the tectonic plate beneath much of the Pacific Ocean moves north, the hotspot remains in its place, slowly creating new volcanoes. This explains why only volcanoes on the southern half of the big island of Hawaii and a brand new volcano, which is still deep underwater, are active. Eventually, the new volcano will be a new Hawaiian island, but that will take thousands of years. A volcano is an opening or rupture in the Earth's surface or crust, which allows hot, molten rock, ash, and gases to escape from below the surface. Most people think of volcanoes as cone-shaped, spewing lava and poisonous gases from a crater at its summit. This describes just one of many types of volcanoes. Some volcanoes have rugged peaks formed by lava domes rather than a crater. Vents put out volcanic material. Lava, which is what magma is called, and ash and gases, mainly steam and other gases, can be located anywhere on a volcanic island. Many of these vents make smaller cones, such as Pu'u'u'u on one side of Hawaii's Kilauea. Hawaii is an example of a place where volcanoes make huge quantities of lava in giant eruptions that gradually build a wide mountain. Their lava flows are generally very hot and very fluid and make very long flows. The largest lava shield on Earth, Mauna rises over 9,000 meters from the ocean floor, is 120 kilometers in diameter, and forms part of the big island of Hawaii, along with the other shield volcanoes, Mauna Kea and Kilauea. Lava texture. There are two types of lava. The first is pronounced a'a, and the other is pronounced pahoihoi. Both words are Hawaiian. A'a has a rough surface and is what most hot lava flows look like. Pahoihoi is characterized by its smooth and often ropey or wrinkly surface and is generally formed from more fluid lava flows. A popular way of classifying volcanoes is by how often they erupt. Those that erupt regularly are called active. Those that have erupted in historical times but are now quiet are called dormant. And those that have not erupted in historical times are called extinct. Whether a volcano is truly extinct is often difficult to determine. The ancient Hawaiians thought that volcanic eruptions came from the actions of Pele and her family. She was a demigoddess with a very bad temper. Stories tell of her presence around the Kilauea volcano in the form of Pele's tears, which are tear-shaped lava droplets. Pele is also said to curse Hawaiian visitors who return to their homeland with stolen volcanic rock. This is an urban legend made up by a park ranger in order to preserve Volcano Park. Visitors were damaging sites by removing rocks and artifacts. However, many lava rock pieces are shipped back to Hawaii from around the world from people who claim to have experienced horrible misfortune since removing the rocks and asking to be forgiven. The modern legend does have a strong basis in Hawaiian culture, as the earth is considered the mother of humanity. To selfishly take rocks without good reason is looked on by many Hawaiian and people who have adopted Hawaiian culture as the same as grave robbing. Volcanoes have existed since the beginning of time. They are impressive, beautiful, and just plain amazing. If you ever have the chance, I encourage you to visit one up close and personal.